Hello, this is Dr. Bob DeMaria, and what you're looking at right now is a program that we use in our practice called the Renew Your Life Cleansing Program. And if you look at the bottom left corner, we have a product called CleanseMax. Now, I've done this product line myself over time. CleanseMax starts cleaning your colon. To have a healthy body, you need to start with that colon functioning optimally at first. So CleanseMax is a series of herbs that was designed by a healthcare provider to provide cleansing to the colon. Now, I'd like you to also watch my video on iodine, because that video on iodine also talks about having adequate iodine to have proper bowel function. So I don't want you to think taking a product like CleanseMax is all you need to do. You need to make appropriate and necessary lifestyle changes. But CleanseMax is the first step. Now, this program, as you can see, could be a 5 or 6 month program. So we usually use 1 box per month. We start with CleanseMax. Also, I'd like you to go to www.druglessdoctor.com, and I want you to look at the detoxification video, because in the detoxification video, this is a part of the process. This could also help you lose weight. The next box in the middle bottom is Yeast Max. What we have found so many times is that people have a chronic yeast problem. And we have the ability, just because of what we do here in the practice, to look at individuals with something called nutritional microscopy, and we see yeast oftentimes. There's a very simple test that you could do. We talk about this in several of our books, Dr. Bob's Drugless Guide to Balancing Female Hormones. We have a section in there on testing. Well, you could do a saliva test. A saliva test is what you would actually first wake up in the morning and you would spit in a cold glass of water, and the sputum should actually float to the top. If it sinks to the bottom, I'm not saying you have a yeast issue, but it's a sign to me that you may have yeast in your body. And it's hard for people to have a happy, healthy life if they have yeast. There's a lot of different opinions about yeast. I know there's some individuals that say you should starve the yeast, it'll go away. I'm of the opinion if you feed the body right, you have to avoid sugar. Sugar is critical. Yeast has a passion for sugar. We also have a product called Agricept. It's also on the webpage, druglessdoctor.com, and go to products and scroll down. You'll see Agricept. It's a citric seed extract. We've had great success using Agricept. I personally take about 10 drops per day. If your spit test is positive, or the sputum test is positive, go slow with the Agricept, 2 or 3 drops a day. But you'd first start with CleanseMax. You do that for a month, and then you could do the Yeast Max, which is month number 2. Also, there's a blood test called a CBC with a differential, and if you have an elevated eosinophil count on that, that's a sign to me that you may be having some allergic issues going on in your body. The next one is Paramax. That is designed to get rid of parasites in the body, and Paramax is a very interesting product. You could use it for a month and sometimes up to 2. Now, all these have herbs that are specifically designed, proprietary designed, to help be a blend that's going to help eliminate unwanted, unfriendly organisms in your body. And I have found individuals who grind their teeth at night, individuals who might wake up at 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning and they have a hard time falling back to sleep, people who consume sushi, pork, wild game, and the individuals who have cats at home have a greater chance, from my experience, to have an issue with parasites. Grinding your teeth, grinding one's teeth at night, is also a sign to me of a body signal that you might have, that might tell me that you might have a parasite issue going in your body. And I mentioned to you, sometimes people might have to do this for 2 or 3 months. It just depends on how your body signals are. Grinding your teeth at night, waking up at 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning are body signals to me that you may in fact have a parasite issue. Once again, if your eosinophil count, if you have a CBC with a differential, your eosinophil count could be elevated. If you wonder, how can I do this? You can always go to the webpage and go to the consultation link and set up a time to have a consultation with me, and we can always send you a requisition to have the appropriate blood tests done to check your eosinophil count. The next is the Liver Max. It's a liver cleansing product. Now, what's very important about the liver cleansing product, plus all of these, is a 2-part system. It's a liquid and it's capsules, and we've had great success. Like I've told you, I've used this. We use this on our patients because a lot of times they wouldn't. Well, so Dr. Bob, what can you do to help cleanse me? Well, this is just an awesome product here, Liver Max. It's once again, it's an herbal-based cleanse. It's going to help assist the liver ridding toxins, because your liver is a very critical organ that has cells inside of it called the Kupffer cells, plus there's other cells. Your liver will do whatever it can to get rid of unwanted bacteria and viruses and cancer cells, parasites. Your liver is critical. Eat Dr. Bob's ABCs, apple, beets, and carrots every day. That helps the liver along. Avoid sugar products, dairy products, and trans fat. So the next one is Heavy Metal Max. Now, you don't ever want to do the Heavy Metal Max first. So many people today, because of our environment, are exposed to metals. And if you live by an airport, if you do a lot of driving, you could have a heavy metal challenge in your body. I see a lot of cadmium toxicity, mercury toxicity. Side note, we usually see aluminum toxicity in individuals who have weak adrenal glands. Now, with the Heavy Metal Max, you do not want to use that at the beginning of the program, because you don't want a lot of metals being dumped outside of the body without the liver functioning or the colon functioning optimally. So Heavy Metal Max, we can also determine if you have heavy metal toxicity by doing a hair analysis. Hair analysis will just a great template to see what's going on inside of your body. And we oftentimes, like I mentioned to you, see elevated arsenic, cadmium, aluminum, and mercury in individuals. We use a product, an item called kelp. And I know that we have kelp on our webpage under products. Kelp is a great item to use to help eliminate some of these toxic items like cadmium and arsenic, which is not uncommon, especially if you live around an airport, if you do any kind of manufacturing, welding, etc. The final product that we have here is Floramed. Floramed is a probiotic. It's probably one of the best that I've seen. We usually have people take a box or two of this after they go through the process, and the reason is we're recolonizing your system. Floramed is just acidophilus and bifidus that helps increase healthy intestinal flora. As a side note, we also oftentimes see individuals who may have issues with constipation. A lot of times people who are constipated might not have proper flora in their intestines. So all the products are naturally designed, traditionally used to help support the body in restoration. See, a part of our goal with our clients from around the world is to create a strategy for optimal health. One of the first items that you want to do in your strategy is make sure that your spine is functioning optimally. A healthy spine is a healthy you. Be aware of your posture. The next item is you want to make sure that you put the right food inside of your body. And finally, just be aware of the words that you're speaking. Speak health into your body. This detoxification is an awesome opportunity, an awesome way that you could make a difference. And I know that we have a opportunity where you can buy all the products at one time. It'll take you 6 or 7 months. You go at it slow, but I know it'll make a huge difference. So make sure you watch all of the videos that we have in reference to detoxification. And at any time that you would like to set up a time to have a consultation with me, I'd be more than happy to do that. We're here to make a difference in your lives. Enjoy the webpage. Tell your friends. We appreciate each and every one of you. Bye.